Hello everybody, my name is Ender, and today I'd like to welcome you all to Greenville. Oh, so, in Greenville, I've recently got back to it. Kinda wish I did a little sooner. Why am I going in the house? I don't need to be in this one for the video. I'm currently active in a public server. I don't want to spend the money. I do not want to spend the money for a private server as of yet. But, I recently came back to the game, and, kind of, got a bit of a story for you. This, um, I think that guy's going away. Yeah, he's just doing his own thing. BMW. I don't think he's going. No. So, anyways, I think he's just gonna drive off. Never mind. Just don't look in chat now. I know. So, this is the DMC Delorean time machine from the limited run back in November 2021. I believe this came after the Jupiter BC, which I really want to get. And if Greenville devs actually watch this, I would love it if you did that. That's right. I would love if you guys could do a second limited run of the BC, or at least find a way for me to get it, as I love the Chevy EV1 concept that it's based off of. It's such an unknown concept, and seeing that that car got a spot in a game as popular as this for a while, I'm pretty happy. Curse all computer problems. So, anyways, this car kind of spiked something. I watched Back to the Future when I was very young. I was a 2000s kid, but yeah. So yeah, I wasn't around during launch of Back to the Future. I think it was part 4 I saw. And later on, I found an old collection, which started a collection video showing off collections. Because at that point, I was looking around to see old Smokey and the Bandit Pontiac Trans Am conversions, kit car, Knight Rider Industries 2000 conversions. And that was a fun time. And the General Lee, of course. I've sold my own copy in this game. Don't really care. I'll buy it back anyways. I think Herbie loved Bugs a bit better, but that's not the point right now. Yeah, so then I found out what this car's name was. The Delorean Motor Company's DMC-12. The only one of the, if not the only car I know that's been produced in large quantities without paint and just stainless steel body. I love the car without the Back to the Future reference, as let's just say I only faintly remember this thing was a time machine. I only remember this thing was a time machine, not how it worked or anything like that. That's like the honest truth, because since when I was a young boy, I really just didn't want to have anything. I didn't do anything with the Back to the Future series, and frankly, into like what 2016, 2017, I saw it again. Yep, and at that point, I was playing Greenville, and then I bought the regular DMC DeLorean in there. Like, at that point, there was one trim, and that was just basically bog standard. And so basically, since I've read that these guys had a resurgence, like another company was beginning to reproduce these cars, or that company was bought out, and was begin to reproduce cars. There was an electric model, which I really would love to see, as there's no photos or anything on the internet. So I got this during the limited event, sold a few of my cars, and after that I kind of left until recently, just before, and then I began playing around. Now, I'm pretty sure this has been noted, but March 22nd is the day the audios went kaput. And I actually bought the MC DeLorean actually on the same day I bought the Classic Pass, well, all the passes. for Greenville. That's a fun story, but for that, I got compensated $80,000 plus I had some extra money, so I was at like 120,000. So I sold off like a few unused cars, including what I thought was a Lada, but turned out to not be. Yeah, I was not sorry to miss that. Sold off a few cars, did some things, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who can flex to say that I own every single trim of the DMC 12. Uh, I It took me, I don't know, a year, about half a year in order for me to rebuy the original back. This was the last trim I bought, by the way. That was interesting. The first trim I purchased was either this one or the electric conversion. This lad is the second fastest car I have in my collection, only led up by my Corvette. I think that's a Stingray. I'm pretty sure Tiger Shark is a real thing. Yep. Hello, Belloco 66. I've not been the most richest man, but I can tell you if I sold my inventory, I could buy a Chrysler Jetstream. I want to get the Chrysler turbine concept. Don't question things. Jet fuel is the best. Anyways, yeah. So having to flex that was like kind of funny because like no one really has seen this car. In fact, I haven't seen this one, and also that plate's not custom. I'd like to thank some guy. I think I have his name like loaded up. Give me a moment. Oh yeah. So a guy named Amar yesterday brought out his own DeLorean time machine and showed me he had this plate. And I, who've not played for months prior to this and only know where most of the basic locations were, he very kindly showed me where the DMV was, so that my plate could transform from just a bunch of numbers over to out of time or out a Tim. Ah man. Still, I had to sell some of the stuff, and I guess while I'm at it, I could show you my collection and tell you like why it's here. The most recent car of my collection would be the Prancer Sheriff, probably going to be a temper in the end. There was a little bit of a role play in a public server I joined in. Uh, yeah, it was a very interesting role play. I'm not going to mention it because I could get canceled on YouTube. Yeah, and so don't even ask for it, by the way. So this car was used in that role play, and I kind of went on the role of sheriff. It was a fun time, but don't really didn't. But that's like the most modern car I have in this entire collection. And then we have my favorite car from the 50s, like hands down. I don't care. Plymouth Fury, you can go home and whatnot. I fell in love with this car the moment I found out about it. The Chevrolet Bel Air. Fun fact: I might rename those plates to Prince, just for fun. But honestly, I fell in love with the design of the Bel Air, and then I recalled it was in here. This was the first over 100 grand car I bought, and then I think I might have bought this one. I bought the Lee at some point beforehand, and then I bought. Well, if you're not like me, uh, this is meant to be a very sentient car named Herbie. Herbie the Love Bug. Yeah, that was a fun thing, and I don't want to sell it because I still love Herbie. Been introduced to him when I was 5, and I still like him. Just his concept and whatnot. Yep. And other cars were more roleplay based. Let's see. Oh yeah. This is one of the uh, older vehicles I still have. I've just kept this one around for sentiment purposes. Probably never gonna use it. Uh, probably never gonna use that lawnmower. To be fair, might sell at some point. Yeah, meh. Ah, yes. Here we go. Fun fact: I used to in this game own the '95 Ford Mustang because it went a drastically different direction than every other Ford Mustang. In fact, I own the, I believe it's the sports variant of it. Yeah, I own the sports variant of it, and I was in love with that thing. Eventually, though, I was like, yeah, let's go buy a Corvette. I'm like, okay, let's buy this guy. Tiger Shark, Tiger Shark model, goes over 200. Not bad. Backburn, God. My God. When you hit the riveter, I believe it's backfire. Yeah, the backfire cape is not, it's pretty good. Nothing compared to the DeLorean time machine though. Yeah, the giant exhausts on the back though. Yeah, is their exhaust. I've not watched the series or been a part of the series for a long time. Yeah, this guy's been around for a while. Originally red, but I kind of sold it off so I could buy something else, and then I bought this thing back. What? I bought something that I thought was a Buick Grand Continent, I think a Grand National, but turned out it wasn't based off that. So I was like, nope, and I bought this bad boy back. It's kind of like one of the older boys. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. It's good. And then let's just say I've seen this car in real life before around my town. Well, around one of the towns I lived in a long time ago, back when I was going through a certain loop. That was not a fun time, and I don't want to experience. I don't want to talk about it on YouTube. But I bought this just because of the memories and because I really like the design of this car a lot. Just a fun car. This is the second in over the over 100 grand purchased. Technically the third, since the DeLorean time machine cost over 100 grand as well. Yep, so I'm probably going to rename these and whatnot. Oh, and I forgot one thing. Here's the truck that's been in a lot of role plays for me, and I cannot let this one go. Because I love the old classic farm truck vibes. And this truck just hits the nail. Just the one thing. And also, yes, I do drive most of my cars in manual. There's only one exception to that, because it doesn't have manual. Why, electric cars? Why can't you just have gears? Oh, God. Still. I love all these cars. The only car I'm sad about giving up was, well, two cars was the 90s Mustang, because that guy was really one of my favorite cars to look at since the design was so appealing compared to all the other Mustangs. And I think the second would be the Lee, because I used the Lee for a few role plays. To be fair, though, the Lee is probably the most generic movie car you could see around here. Herbie? Herbie's one of a kind. I've never seen another Beetle on the roads. Namelessly, one that's meant to be like Herbie. And to be fair, I'm kind of okay with that. The Beetle's fun to like drive around sometimes, but not all the time. Bel Air just has no reference here. Like if this was probably a What the heck happened? Couldn't move for a second. Okay. The Bel Air just has just a lot of... Yes, and it's not even meant... And it's just meant to be a Bel Air, not Christine, the Plymouth Fury. Get your facts straight. I'm not going to deal with it. Look, well... And it looks like my chat in the end just kept open. Still, I think for now I'm going to, for the first time in several months, I'm going to take a drive with the Belco 66 with you guys. As my first Greenville video. That or Bel Air. No, I'll probably just take a drive over to Joe's and then drive back to dealership with Bel Air. That should make it for a nice long video. So I was very prominent in the whole little roleplay field here. I wanted to join the official Greenville roleplay, but since then a lot of stuff has changed, and I'm like, I think it's much better just to roleplay for... Oh wait, we're going the wrong way. I think. Yeah, we are. Yeah, so let's turn around and go back through here. I think this will bring us over to Fox Mountain. No, this won't, because since that's the lakeside right there, I think we're gonna have to cut through lakeside. Anyways, why did I pick Joe's, like, off the top of my head? Because, that's actually one of the big spots where I did a lot of role plays as a mechanic. There we go. Sorry about that screech. Oh, there we go once again. Let's, come on. Thank you. It's the first time the clutch actually kind of did the stick on this car. Still, in older cars, I love it, and the only two cars I can safely say I'd love to purchase would be, oh crap, wrong turn. The only car I wish, the only two cars I would wish to purchase right now would be concept cars, and one of them's out. Like, gone, kaput, vanished. If only if the devs could bring that one back, I'd love it. Probably drive it a lot, as gas prices in Greenville are going up. Not that bad, like $1. Of course, when I say that, it took me almost double the... It took me a price. It took me quite a fair bit of money to refill my DeLoreans. Yep. The only guy who owns every single type of DeLorean in Greenville. Yes, that's weird flex, but a flex you can take if you're me. Okay, yeah, we can cut through here. I'm just trying to get to the fast route over to the thing and also the back roads so I can show you this thing's speed. It's either the second or third fastest car I own. Okay, yeah, I could go through... Oh yeah, I have to because lakeside residences kind of just end off. So I guess we're gonna have to take main road for this one. We'll probably do high-speed shenanigans on the main road. Maybe. Since I'm not really in the mood to do roleplay speeds and whatnot. But, for now I guess it's fine. Come on. Let's get her up to speed. We have a nice run up. Okay, yeah, we're on top gear. Nice speed. I think it's either faster or not faster than the Bel Air. I know the Tiger Shark is #1. Let's put it back up in... Okay, 4th gear will do it. So yeah, Joe's is kind of a big impact point because that's where quite a lot of the role plays between me and an old friend of mine. whom I might buy a vehicle and name it after their character, because we have long since, I think we're no longer friends. I'm not sure if he is coming back to Roblox like at all, and I want to pay homage to him since we had a lot of fun role playing on here. Yeah, so look at us. Just taking a nice little drive through the country. Not country, like a little drive down the road. But, yeah. And also, I apologize if I do anything wrong with, like, driving and whatnot, because, yes, although I'm American, I do not know how to do roundabouts. For the love of me. Tornado sirens. We're just gonna turn off chat for now, because it's just criminal roleplay at this point. Oh. Yeah, it's criminal roleplay. Just criminal roleplay now. Yep, so here we are. Now, Joe's was a little bit popular for me because, yes, it's where I could live out my fantasy of car mechanic. And it's still nice to look at. I still love it. I used to come in here, love going around into the back here, looking at this. Man, it was fun. Just note a warning. Oh no. Yep, so let's drive back in my most favorite car and probably the most used car in Greenville, for me anyway. The Bel Air. I cannot stress how much I love this car. Like, its design for me is really appealing. And fun fact, we went, me as as a group of kids back in fall, not kids, a group of students for our local tech center. Uh, this one's kind of fun. We were going there. I saw Bel Air wagons for the first time. My friend, who is a European car nerd, said, oh yeah, those things are rare." For the remainder of that time, since I noticed more Bel Air vans than regular Bel Airs, I would, every time I saw one, I would tell him off. And I think if I brought that up today, I think he will probably blow it. I think he'll probably blow a fuse and come at me. Still, the Bel Air for me is like, it's kind of like gives the 50s vibe, but not so flamboyant with the fins. It's not so flamboyant with the fins. It's generally just, it's calm and discreet about the fins. The front is a bit unique, yes, but just overall, it just looks like a car just a generic 50s car, but not exactly that. And I love it for that. And we'd also saw in that place a old school, I believe, we saw an old school Rolls Royce. I think it was a silver. Not sure, but it had this. But if you guys know what I'm going to reference here, it had the sauce. He had the sauce on the tray in the back seat for the back seat. If you know it, if you know it, if you know, you know. Yeah, and I think that's about it. I guess I could show you what probably will be for the future. Like, if devs ever actually do try to locate me and give me the Jupiter BC, I would love it. But look at this. I love this whole area right here. I always came back here. I love this game. It's so calm, beautiful. I love it. And also the fact that if you drive faster than the speed limit, your money payment gets decreased. Yep, so just looking through here, right? I have a plan to buy like a few more cars here. One of them's definitely a old school Jeep Cherokee. That's actually one of the cars I plan on getting for my first car. Four-wheel drive. I've seen it a lot. Probably going to be really sturdy, being 90s. That's one of the cars, but the big main thing, Pony doesn't deserve it. This one right here. Yes, sir, this is the guy. Look at this bad boy. I took the red and trying to refine it a bit with the premium pass. But look at all the designs for this thing, right? Still. Chrysler turbine. The reason why it says it has low thing and why it's get miles per gallon is kind of low. It's because this thing is a jet engine. It's powered by a jet engine. Takes jet grade. It takes jet fuel in real life, but not in this game. Just takes regular fuel. Ooh, Futuro Blue and the blue dish hubcaps look good. How about Tuxedo Black? Ooh, not bad. But I might go for Nucleon Green because that looks so good. Yep. So I don't really want to plan on spending the money for that, or at least for all of it. I do kind of like what I do with the Bel Air and the old 66. If I can find it again, let's see. Let's scroll down. It'll be 2012, I believe, right? 2011, 2012, right around here. We'll just look up. Ah, it's 2015 now. I swear it was 2011 before. 130,000. Yeah. I love it. And so I think we're about at time point. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching this story time combined with me driving two of my favorite cars in this game. Also, if you see me in public, don't be shy. You see my character in public or me in public, and if you see my door and whatnot out and whatnot, don't be shy. You can ask me. You can ask if you could do 88 or I could do the 88, and I'll most likely agree. Not everyone sees, hardly anyone sees this car anymore. And to be fair, most limiteds aren't ever seen past them. And past when I began bringing this out, I've only seen two other people bring out their limiteds. The Swagon. Sorry, I really hate the Swagon. And my Chad, my man Amar, brought out his DeLorean time machine. Yep. So I guess until next time, we will meet again. You can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever, and if you see me in game, just say hi. That's just it, and we're done. See ya.